Hello everybody, how is it going? So today, the sim finally got its update, and we can play some EB01, and of course, I have to check out Red Green Oden, because I think just the art on this leader is like just super cool. I think it's awesome, just the base art, but also I feel like it's been a little bit since we've had another Red Green leader, and yeah, just I had to check it out. I'm pretty excited for this deck. So if you guys don't know what Oden does, it's according to the rules. I like how they put that. Your character cards with the type Land of Wano without a counter have plus 1,000 counter. So that means cards like Denjiro, Oden, the Cat Viper here, Yamato, all have 1,000 counter, which is like really good. Izo as well. Yeah, I honestly, like, I feel like that was a big problem with a lot of the Wano cards, is that they just were really good, but they didn't have counter, and now they just have 1,000 counter, which is great. And also, Dawn X1, when attacking, if you have a 5 cost or greater character in play that's Land of Wano, you get plus 1k power until the start of your next turn. So you are a pseudo 6k leader, which is really good. We can check out some of the new cards. Izo, on play, you can attach one of your rested Dawns to one of your leaders or characters. And when your opponent attacks once per turn, you can trash a card from your hand and give minus 2,000 to a character on your opponent's field. And there is Yamato, who is a 2k. Once per turn, give one rested Dawn up to one of your leaders or characters. So the Nami effect or OG Red Luffy effect. Hiyori pretty much just solves going second. 4-drop, you sack it off, and then you can play a 5 cost or less Land of Wano from your hand and then draw a card. So basically just lets you play a 5-drop on 4 Dawn, which is really good. And I think that's pretty much all the new Land of Wano cards. The rest of the list, I don't know. I'll probably end up messing around with it. Maybe you play more of the 8-drop Oden, maybe you don't. The only really target I have for the Oden is like Cat Viper, or I guess Izo, but I mean, probably not gonna summon Izo off Oden unless you're trying to go for game or something. But yeah, here's the list, and let's hop into the games. Alright, so game 1 is against Sakazuki. I don't think this matchup is very good for us, but we'll see how it goes. Never mind. Alright, so our actual first game is against a Kata. I have no clue how this goes. I mean, we're a pretty aggressive deck, so I guess we'll just have to see. I think our hand is decent. We don't have a Momo, but we have the 5-drops on curves, so I think we're just gonna take it. And turn 1, we don't have anything. I don't know how we're gonna do late game against Kata, so I mean, we're just gonna have to hope for the best, I guess. Our turn 2, we really don't have anything. We're gonna hope for no trigger. We'll be happy about that. We're pretty behind if he gets like a character trigger there, I'm not gonna lie, but so far we're looking decent. He's gonna play Onami, alright, and just attack for a bunch. How much do I care about this? It's 2 2Ks that I don't have. I think we just let it go. It's fine. Draw for turn. Okay, we're definitely just playing Izo. And here's the one problem, is that we're about to get Onami'd from life and be sad about it. Unless he actually is going to counter. Okay, interesting. I didn't think he'd counter. Alright, well, hey, not bad. We'll take it. On 6 Dawn, I feel like, I was gonna say this, I feel like this is an awkward turn, but he has new cards as well, being Newgate, who is a 6/7, and pretty much just add the top card of your deck to your life, and then you can, I think, just put one back on the bottom, or the top of the deck. Okay, so that's actually really good, because you look at all of your life, right? What's even the point of the Katakuri effect? But it's also, like, decent for us, because we don't get an attack that turn, so can't really complain about that. This turn, we could play Luffy. This seems like a decent Luffy turn, or we can set up a Denjiro. I think I'm gonna go with the Denjiro. That's where I don't know. The Luffy might just be better if we're trying to be really aggressive. Okay, yup, it begins. Do we go? We go maybe just 7/7/7. I think we are gonna play the Luffy, because Luffy also doesn't have counter in our hand like all of our other Wano cards. So yeah. We're going to go 7/7/7. And sadly, this Okiko just really hurts, because he shouldn't have the means to really fight back on my board too well, but now he does because he just got a trigger. Feels bad, man. Okay, looks like he's going to play on curve, though. Probably either a 7 or 8 drop. Just goes at life. I think I'm fine with taking this. I'm not going to use Ezo. I'm going to take this. Just because the other... He might not even be able to swing with leader. Interesting, he's just going life. Are we going to have time for a Dendro? Probably not. We're going to use it as counter. And then, okay. Does have the Oden to attack. Ignoring my board. That's very interesting. Like, I might be cool with just going to 0. I don't have many blockers, but I do have a like Momo that could potentially find it. But I think I'm gonna take, and then it's probably 7 drop, and we could trash our life, but then we have to go for game, which isn't like, it's not super crazy. We have the Luffy. I think I'm just gonna risk it, which might be a terrible idea, but I mean, hey. So I guess, do we check for 8? Is 8 even a good number? I think we just check for 8. And we'll probably hit into a trigger and just regret our decision. Yep, there's the Veggie. But if he doesn't have, let's see, if we go 7 here, we can then go 8 on the other Luffy. Let's see if he has it. Let's see. Of course he has it. Okay, we do have a blocker though. So yeah, we're gonna have to change our plans a bit here. We could kill this probably. How do we want to do this? We're probably just dead. I'm not gonna lie. Let's see what Momo finds. At least a 2K? I mean, we can play Luffy and like trade into that, but that's just bad. I think we're just dead. Yeah, let's see. If we had Radical Beams, we might live. We are running it back. I think we just went for game too early. I was definitely upset though, but I have to, like, I guess I just have to expect it, right? Like, oh, our hand is really good. It's Kata Curry, you know? I was also kind of greedy with taking my life, but it's all good. We thankfully have the Hiyori for our odd curve, which is pretty good. We have Hiyori into Ezo, which is very nice. It's gonna go for 7. We're just gonna eat it. No trigger. I don't think we even play any triggers outside of like Radical Beam. Has nothing. Okay. I mean, that's good for us. So I could Hiyori Ezo, and then I play into like a Thunderbolt, but being a 6K leader is kind of good, so I'm just gonna do it. And yeah, see what happens, I guess. Let's see. Oh, no Thunderbolt. Very good. Being on odd curve is like kind of weird for the deck, but I guess at least we can Oden on curve, which could be pretty impactful. He's gonna swing 9 at me. I can use this to just have a 2K plus another 2K. I probably want to keep the blockers. Can this discard anything? It can, but I kind of want my Luffy for next turn. We probably are just gonna, I want to Oden 2 turns. Next turn I'm probably just Luffying. Let's just use 2 2Ks. I think it's fine. It's like weird because I kind of want to swing with my leader first, but I don't think I should. We're gonna go 7. He eats it. No trigger. Very good. We'll go 7 again. And we hope he counters this one, so Luffy's 6 is kind of... It's pretty likely Luffy goes through. We'll see, though. I'm like iffy on Luffy in this deck. Like, I think he's definitely good, but like, it's like, should this deck be more rush heavy? Or should it be, like, I just don't know. Should I keep trashing my life at this point? Yeah. He can't attack at me this turn, so it's not too bad. We can drop Oden, and then we aren't able to leader effect, which kind of sucks, but I mean, I think it's fine. We're just going to try to bully him down, and hopefully Oden will just let us go for game. Gets a trigger. Counters. Do I die next turn? Probably not. We should be fine. Alright. 8 drop Kata Curry would be very good here for him. I think... Did we lose to that? We might. That might just be too bad. We'll see, though. We'll see. Our goal is to keep as much board around as we can. So yeah, we're just gonna counter. I imagine, yeah, 8 will go with that. I'm just gonna try to save my whole board. And I think I can. Because I can use this as a counter for his leader attack. So we're gonna 2 and 1. And like, I imagine it's 8-drop coming. If it isn't, what could it be that I care about? Okay, it's not 8-drop. It's just another Big Mom. So yeah, we can get out of this with just using our whole hand. Which should be good. Because if he's 7 moms, I just trash my life and then I have a billion attacks next turn. Sounds like a plan. Alright. So let's just start with 9, I guess. He takes. Alright. Gets a Thunderbolt. We'll go 9 again. He takes. Gets an Amaru. We'll just go 7. If this is a trigger, I'm really just getting yellowed. It's not. Alright, we win. Very good. Alright, let's see if he wants to, yeah, best of 3. Do I want to go second just to mess up his curve? Probably. But my hand needs to be kind of good for going second. I guess Yamato's alright. It's not the best. We're just going to hope we draw into a Hiyori. That's all we got. Plays a Pudding. Picks up a Lin. That's the... which one? Okay, that's 10-drop. Hits me for 8. I get a Radical Beam. Alright. It's a Radical Beam, I guess. We don't have a Hiyori. Very sad. So I think we're just developing a Yamato. It could be worse, I guess. To be fair, we kind of did have the combo for going second last game. So... alright, that trigger... I'm not too mad about him using that. Just because it's like, what, he dropped a 2k and a 1k for a 5k attacker. Like, not bad, not bad. We'll probably just defend this because we have 2 Dendros. Eat the next one. We do have Whitebeard this game, but we are off curve. I put myself off curve to be completely fair. But, hey, there's the Hiyori. Do we want a Hiyori this turn? It's like probably better than... I mean, yeah, we definitely are going to Hiyori. Do we want Dendro or just Izo? Izo might be better just in case we need to, like, defend stuff. Do I care about this, or do I just keep going life? I'm not sure. Maybe we respect it a little bit. Then we're going to be 6k, though, so maybe we don't respect it. I don't think we're going to respect it. We just go, like, 7-7. Yeah. 7 with Yamato. He takes no trigger. Very good. We'll play Hiyori. Use her, sorry. We get down Dendro. I think it's just Izo. I guess we'll leave one up for Radical Beam. Sounds good. And he gets another Okiku. Holy moly. Send help. It's okay though. Like, Satori, like, isn't a real attacker, right? It's just okay, he's using them. Fair enough. We don't have a 2k, but we do have a 2k. Oh wait, we do have a 2k. But we also have a 2k with this. Do we want to Whitebeard this game? Or are we always just Odening next turn? I think we're just Odening. So yeah, we're probably not going to save the Whitebeard. Interesting, he's just going 7s. I mean, like, I guess. Like, do I just take this and Radical Beam out of the other one? Sure. That's what we'll do. I guess we could also just block her up next turn, which might be, like, a little bit safer. I'm not sure. So we're probably not going to be able to go for game, right? But we probably die if we play 8-drop. So we could... Go 777, play 2 blockers, see what happens. Or we could respect his board a little bit. I don't know. God, it all just feels bad. I say, like, you don't really want to clear the Okikus. I don't know. I guess we'll probably clear this, right? Yeah. I guess we'll just leave the Okikus, see what happens. Go 7 at life. He'll take. We're gonna just hope for that there's not another trigger. Takes both. Potentially. Okay, Amaru isn't that bad. At least I'm not dying to Amaru. We'll play double blocker and pass. I guess he's probably worried about Luffy there. But Luffy would have just been a 7. So unless he had like absolutely no counter, you know, I guess there's that. We also, him using that means we don't have to deal with at least one of these. He might have more in hand, but we'll see. He's gonna go 7 at me. Interesting. I mean, I don't need to use Izo. We'll drop the other Izo from our hand. I'll go 7 again. I mean, I can take one of these, right? And just block the others. I guess, I mean, there's no way. There's no way, right? I guess we'll use it, sure. We'll get rid of Oden. We're never using him. Go 7, then 8. We'll just, I mean, I guess 8 could go at one of my characters if I don't just take this. So we'll take it. Get a Whitebeard. Doesn't matter. We only have to use 1 blocker, which isn't too bad. I guess we could have, no, we couldn't have countered out of that. Okay, we have a bunch of 9 drops. We can never play that. Let's just start with 8. So I think 8's just a decent number. You know, 2 2Ks. Okay, he has it. I will go 9, I guess. See what happens. Needs another 2 2Ks and a 1K. He could have it, you know, he's played absolutely nothing this game. Okay, he takes, gets another Okiku. Well, I mean, now we just hope that he doesn't have it, I guess. I guess we can leave 1 up for that. I don't know if we even need it, because I think 11 just does it. Oh, hey. Well, if he has 1 more counter, he gets it, right? Yay, we got it. That's funny. Alright. Alright, we have a blue-purple Kaido. Is this hand actually takeable? Like, I have the Hiyori, but no 5-drop. But we'll probably find one, right? Let's just see what happens. I'm interested. I don't know what new cards Kaido got. I'm kind of intrigued. I don't know. I assume they're EB01 cards. I'm gonna take this 5 just to hopefully get a 5-drop. We don't. All right. It's looking not too great. We got double Hiyori. Well, I mean, do we want to save the Hioris? Do we want to just play them to play out a blocker or something? We'll probably just save them and just go 6. Play a blocker. Hopefully we find a 5-drop next turn. We'll probably take another life. Play Jean Bart. So he's already on 10 next turn. Sounds about right. That's pretty good. Alright, we find another Neko. Okay, this is... Come on, man. What is this? I guess we're just playing Nekomamushi. Again. I mean, maybe we'll Hiyori, just to cycle more. We could attack with this one, honestly. Probably should. We'll go 5 with Neko. Then I can't leave Radical Beam up. Do I want to leave Radical Beam up? Maybe I just go 5 again, right? We'll go 5 again, Hiyori into Neko, and have 1 up for the Radical Beam. Okay, we're just not finding our mid-game cards. I guess we're just gonna have to play towards the 1 Whitebeard we have. Just gonna go 5. I'll just counter 1. We saw 3 of the Nekos, that's funny. 5 again, kind of rude. We'll just drop the Hiyori at this point. And, alright, Luffy. Interesting. I mean, I guess, yeah, it's definitely a 12k body. I'll give him that. We're just gonna have to probably eat that or block it. We can Radical Beam and block, I guess, if he just isn't gonna attack my rested Neko. But we're not at, what's it called? 9 Dawn for a little bit. And we still don't have any of our 5 drops on the board. It's awkward. Just gonna go 12. So he might end up swinging at this. We'll just take this. Whenever he wants to attack is whatever. Okay, it does go for the blocker. So it's like I block with this at this point, if you think about it. Okay, we find a Dendro. At this point, do we even play it? It's like our only play though, right? So we might as well play it. It's just Dendro, go 7 with lead. And then leave up our Radical Beams to survive. Sadly, oh, next turn we will have the 1 Dawn for... Sorry, next turn we will have the 1 extra Dawn after we 9 drop, which is pretty decent. I don't know, this spot definitely isn't the best. We have a bunch of cards. I mean, we still have a blocker. It's not like Kaido has a Maru or anything. Goes 8 Dawn on leader. Oh, why? That's interesting. Like, I can get out of this, but I guess I should. Should I? And then just eat this one? I mean, sure. I don't know. I'm torn on that. I don't know what the right play there was. We get a Luffy. We're definitely just 9 dropping. We have a bunch of counter and still have a blocker. And if that's just what he's doing with his turns, I mean, we don't feel too bad, right? We'll go 9 drop, give 1 Dawn to Dendro, attack for 8. We get to untap 2. He will take, doesn't get a trigger. And now our leader is, how big? We're at 8k, okay. So we kind of just need to survive this turn, which is pretty doable. We have 4 2Ks and a 1K. He has Rush Kaido. Okay, it's no longer doable. Yeah, that is a card. I don't know, like low key, like his leader isn't even attacking. I don't know why he put Dawn on that. Oh, he's going at Denjiro. Well, I mean, I can't defend it, so yeah, I'll just have to let it go. Do I get out of this? I think I live. Yeah, I live. That's funny. That's actually crazy. Let's go. We're big. And we do have the Luffy for next turn, if it works out like that. Do we just go 10, or do we go 11? I think I'm going to go 11 just because it's a harder number. And if he gets out of it, we get to just abuse the Luffy. See how many cards he has to drop here. Has to drop all of his cards. Nice. So then we just go 7. And then we Luffy him for game. I hope at least. Should be. Unless he drew a 2k off life or something. Hey, we got it. That kind of scared me. That was a weird game. Let's see if he wants to rematch. Yeah, GG. Okay. Did not want to rematch. Alright, yeah, those are pretty much the games. I definitely want to play more of this deck, so I mean, if you guys are down, I'm definitely down. There's some other decks I want to try out in EB01, mainly Red Purple Law seems just really, really good, so definitely want to check that out. Outside of that, I could try the other decks. I think it's Kyros and Hannibal, so we'll see. But yeah, anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.